yeah, hey, yeah. Except black people. Black people are like, hey, man. And then I turned on my phone. And honestly, I thought the thing was malfunctioning. Because it started vibrating even before the icons popped up. It was the Apple logo, and my phone was just like, like, what the hell? And then when I turned it on, it was just notifications everywhere. I was like, oh man, did Michael Jackson die again? What happened? What is going on? Because every app was going crazy. It was like iMessage, bling, 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 WhatsApp, blah, 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 Twitter, da, 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 Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Even Uber Eats was like, yo, you got some hot shit coming in, man. And I went to my messages, and everyone I've ever known in my life had texted me. From kindergarten teachers onwards. Trevor, oh my God, are you okay? Trevor, where are you? What's happening? Did you see? Trevor, call me. Yo, don't call me. Call me. Trevor, what's happening? Trevor, did you see? And then one person was like, oh my God, did you see what Trump said? And I was like, what did Trump say? What did Trump say this time? Oh boy, let me check. What did Trump say? Me? Yeah, it hits different when you're in the crosshairs, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty crazy. I hosted The Daily Show for 7 years, and for 7 years, we covered news and politics in America, right? Because that's what the show is. And in that time, Donald Trump was in the news and politics all the time, and so I assumed at some point maybe he would say something about me or come after me. He didn't, which I was happy about. I was like, great. You know, and then I left The Daily Show, and I relaxed like an idiot in a horror movie. And I went off and started hosting the Grammys, and I was like, this is delightful. It's a music show. So much more chill. Turns out the president watches the Grammys. Yeah, and he was not happy. Was not happy at all. No, he had written a post, a lengthy post, giving me a Google review of my performance. And it wasn't like a flyby. It was like a full-on. Said, I'll read the full thing to you because I don't want to misquote anything. I'll read you. This is what I saw when I searched my name and his. It was a post on Truth Social from @RealDonaldTrump. Fun aside, Donald Trump owns Truth Social, so it's a little weird that he doesn't have @DonaldTrump. It's weird that somebody else got it and then he was like, fine, real Donald Trump. Anyway, this is what the message read. The Grammy Awards are the worst! Every time I shout, it's because the word is in all caps. I'm trying to give you a feeling of what I was experiencing, all right? Virtually unwatchable. So some parts were good. CBS is lucky not to have this garbage litter their airwaves any longer. The host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be. That's a bit bitchy. Like, I know what he was trying to do, but I don't think he did it correctly. You can't say the host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be. Because that is exactly who I may be. I understand he was trying to dismiss me, but you said my full name and my job title on the night. You can't be dismissive and be vague and specific at the same time. That's not how that works. Whoever he may be. I be nobody else. There is no may in this equation. That is exactly who I be. Trevor Noah, the host, Social Security number 457-6728135. Whoever he may be. No, that is me. It's weird. Like, you don't use that phrase when you know the person. Whoever he may. You use that phrase when a stranger has ridden through your town and deflowered your daughter. That's when you use the phrase, I'm gonna kill that man, whoever he may be. It's also funny to switch to feudal English in the middle of a message. Right? It's just like, whoever he may be, fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of a South African. It's random. So he says, the host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel. Yo, poor Jimmy. I like Jimmy Kimmel. All right, and now, because of me, he's catching strays. Like, he was at home minding his own business. Doesn't even work on Sundays. All of a sudden, his phone is like... It says, almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the Low Ratings Academy Awards. Then he goes on. Noah said, incorrectly, about me, that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. Wrong! Now, just so we're on the same page, I did not say Donald Trump and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. I did not say that. I made a joke at the Grammys. Right? One of many random jokes that I made. This one came after Billie Eilish had just won Song of the Year. Right? And I said, congratulations, Billie Eilish, Song of the Year. That is an award that every artist wants, almost as much as Donald Trump wants Greenland. Because now that Jeffrey Epstein is gone, he needs a new island where he can go hang out with Bill Clinton. Okay? That's what I said. That's what I said. I did not say he was on the island. I said that he would like his own island. Clearly a joke as well, because he wouldn't go with Bill Clinton, right? And Greenland is a terrible substitute for Epstein Island. Completely different climate, completely different vibe, all right? So he says, and Bill Clinton spent time on Epstein Island. Wrong! I can't speak for Bill. In the midst of him, like, calling me the ultimate liar. It's like, this guy's a liar! Except about the Bill part. We gotta check that out. I mean, you know how this guy is. But I have never been to Epstein Island, nor anywhere close. That's unnecessary. The proximity to Epstein Island is not what people are litigating. Right? It's your proximity to the man who owned Epstein Island. It's not the land that's an issue. You know, it's not like, where were you in the Caribbean? Epstein Island? No, Jamaica. Busted! No, nor anywhere close. And until tonight's false and defamatory statement, have never been accused of being there. Really? I was the first. Before me, no one had ever mentioned Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. I was the first. I am the reason his name is mentioned 5,000 times in those files. I set those dominoes into place, and I tipped them over. Yeah, not even by the fake news media. Noah, a total loser, meow, better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. It looks like I'll be sending my lawyers to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty, cha-ching. He put a $sign, I don't know what sound that is. Ask little George Slopadopoulos and others how that all worked out. Also, ask CBS. Get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you. President DJT. Yeah, that last line is something. Yeah, that is, get ready, Noah. I'm going to have some fun with you. You know, if you're not trying to sound like a sexual deviant, this is not the line I would recommend. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with you, is what someone says right after they've strapped on the head dildo. So yeah, that was my Monday. And I'll be honest, I wasn't too worried. You know, Donald Trump watches TV regularly, gets angry about what he sees, posts about it, and oftentimes he moves on. I thought something else would come along, right? Because in many ways he's like a squirrel that watches TV. Yeah, he'd be fully yeah, same size hands. So I was like, it'll move, it'll change. And it did. The next day, the big topic in the White House was the government shutdown. Right? There's a looming government shutdown. Because you know America's government is always on the edge of shutting down. I mean, at this point, I think you guys should switch to a family plan, right? whole month-to-month thing is not working out. But they were interviewing the president about this. This is a serious topic. And in the middle of a conversation about the government shutdown, some journalist from the back of the room shouts out, "Mr. President, are you going to sue Trevor Noah for what he said at the Grammys?" I'm like, "Dick?" I was gone. Yeah, I always wondered what happened to that kid who was like, "Oh, teacher, he forgot to give us the homework." Then Trump went back in. "Oh yeah, Trevor Noah said I was an Epstein. Gonna sue him. Total lightweight, loser." Yeah, and so now I might be getting sued by the President of the United States. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's a woo. I don't know if it's a ooh. No, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to feel because I don't know how this will play out. If it was a normal time, I'd be pretty confident. Donald Trump would sue me. A judge would throw it out for a multitude of reasons. Well, you know, First Amendment protections, free expression, jokes, satire, all of these things are covered in a regular time. And it would be Donald Trump suing me, whatever. But now it's not Donald Trump. Now I'm being sued by the President of the United States, Donald Trump. And I don't know what that means. Do I appeal? Do I appeal? We get to the Supreme Court. I walk in, he's waiting there for me. He's like, "Say hello to my little friends." I don't know. Nobody knows. Yeah, with him, there is no knowing. You know? Just ask Nicolas Maduro, former president of Venezuela and current inmate of New York City. Yeah, he was president of Venezuela. And then all of a sudden, he wasn't. The story is even crazier. What happened was, and you can go check this yourself, what happened was, Nicolas Maduro was on TV giving an interview. And then he joked about how people are threatening him, alluding to Donald Trump. And he was like, "Man, I'll be fine, we'll be good." And then he played a song, "No war, just peace." And then he started mocking Trump by doing Donald Trump's dance move. Like the move, singular. Right? Yeah, he did the move. So he came on and then he did the... You know the move, the double jerk off. And Trump saw that and he was like, "Go get that man. Go get that man." Military went, got Maduro, brought him in, put him in a jail. Not just any prison, by the way. They put him in a prison in Brooklyn. The same prison where they are housing Diddy. Imagine that. I thought I had problems. Nicolas Maduro, he's having, whew. Imagine the irony of his situation. He was witnessing America rolling out the most brutal deportation campaign ever. And in the midst of that, you're the one immigrant they import. Maduro's probably the only immigrant who supports ICE. Yeah, he used his one phone call for them. He's like, "Hello, ICE, come get me, man, come get me." Yeah. No, come on, I'll fly myself. Let's work together. Come on, we can do this, guys. We can do this. That's why I say you don't know how it's going to go. Nobody knows anymore. What a crazy twist of fate. Can you imagine? For decades, you ruled your empire with an iron fist. You terrorized people around you. You were violent, never held accountable. And now they've taken away all your oil and you're in the same prison as Nicolas Maduro.